Hi, I'm Peter Schichtel, bringing you a bit more of my collection. Okay, this is a little bit different. Something that we found metal detecting, but not with metal detectors. We kind of stumbled upon it on a riverbank in local county that appears to be what would be known as Santeria, Obia, Voodoo, and probably a dozen other names. It seems to be an offering. I found it scattered on the bank, under the mud, under the leaves, in the mud. It had been there quite a while. And it's some really interesting stuff that really could use some interpretation here. If you look a little bit closely here, you can see that a lot of this stuff is these were chains. Obviously not for dress or to go out to a dance or something like that, but each one of these chains has tools. Shovel, hose, key, there's a framing square, plumb bob, hammers, anvil, picks, all kinds of tools, basically. Facsimiles made of iron of tools. Now, it didn't make much sense until I began to look at everything else that was found in this. As you look right here, too, you see there was a bunch of smaller shovels, replicas of shovels, hammers, nicely made, pretty iron pieces, tamping tools, anvils. 3 anvils were found. Here you see some beads that were found, a nice folding knife, a coconut, a rubber snake, a goat's horn. But the most fascinating part of this was these pre-Columbian Stone Age tools. If you look closely here, some of these are just exquisite and fascinating. These are incredible. Now these are from, this is all West Indian stuff, where all of this stuff comes from. But these stone tools were brought, look at the edges on some of these, were brought from somewhere in the Caribbean, most likely because it's hard stone, from either the island of Hispaniola, which would be Haiti and the Dominican Republic, or Cuba, or places like that where they were not just coral reef islands, but islands that had some sort of a landmass to them. But a lot of these, very closely, have beautiful cutting edges, highly polished, shaped for a particular purpose. And again, cutting edge, axe heads. Again, this very large celt. Nice ridge all the way around. Polished. Beautifully done. And finally, my speculation would be that this was Hispanic in origin, which is why I would most likely consider this to be Santeria, with these little scapulas written in Spanish that were found amongst everything here. I'm not sure, but it would seem to me that somebody may have put all of this as an offering, who may have been looking for work, something like that. Usually people put these things out when they're asking for something. Again, these were in the riverbank. They would have been lost for all time's sake because they were getting very deep in the mud. I was happy to have been able to have saved these to see if we can continue and interpret the story and pass this on to other people. But again, somebody needed work, somebody needed something, and they had to put all this out in the bank. From modern pieces that were made to these pre-Columbian stone tools. So again, not exactly metal detecting, but cool nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit. Don't forget to read American Nigger Magazine. Look for my column and Jocelyn Elizabeth's column. Check for Joe Jorgensen and I on the Lost Treasure Seekers. We will be going this Saturday to a site near Gettysburg where we've been before, and we found great 19th century silver. We found musket balls. We found mini balls. We found Enfield bullets. We found all kinds of stuff. We found buttons. We found box plates and everything like that. So we'll probably be getting some of those videos sometime next week. So thanks a lot and have a great evening.